sadness and you don't know how deep it cuts. No, you don't know how much it hurts. You can't hold on. It's slipping through your hands, and I won't try to understand. It's all gone under your command, under your command. You want me right there and then you don't. You want me to back off, well then I won't. No, I won't keep you around anymore. No, you're no longer the light I used to know. I can't help what I'm feeling. You think we're okay?
Good morning, and good morning, all you lovely, wonderful people. Why are we here today? Cheers, all. Well, I better tell you actually why we're here today. Because in 4 minutes' time, we're about to do stage 2 of the Wkg Racing League. A route called Chain Chomper. Just turn this music down. Sorry, put it off. Run that down. Which I've never done before. 2 laps. And I'm actually more scared than I was before the start of this race because I've been reading all the chat and there's a lot of debate about which bike to use. And I'll be perfectly honest, obviously, you all know me. Normally, I'm incredibly well prepared, research these things to the nth degree, know every little detail of what we're about to do. But I had no idea there was gravel involved in this particular route. So I'm a little bit unsure. I don't even know, actually, which bike am I on? I think I'm on the Tron. Yeah, I think I'm on the Tron. So anyway. Good morning, everyone. Anyway, how are you all doing? Great turnout, as, well, I was going to say as expected, but as kind of suggested by the turnout on stage 1. Great presence in chat as well. I will say hello to everybody at some point, but obviously I've got just less than 3 minutes to go. So I'm going to start just doing some kind of warm-up and make sure I don't miss the start of the race this time. The other thing I wanted to do was actually give names of my own mini league of challengers or rivals based on where everyone finished in round 1, in stage 1. But I've not even had a proper look at that this morning. There's a name that I always target, and she gave me a proper arse kicking in the first stage, and I've just seen her come up in the chat, and that is Nudge Immense. So she is definitely on my list in the D category. Great to see Kenneth in here. Good to see you made it, dude. And actually, I'll quickly shout out anybody. I mean, this is like 9 o'clock in the morning here in the UK, and that for me is not good. Given my kind of insomnia, I'm loath to use that word because it makes it sound more dramatic than it is, but I don't basically have proper sleep ever. Someone's just pointed out bad hair day. Mate, oh, it's Mr. Glover. Good to see you, dude. Bad hair day is the least of my worries this morning. Anyway, what was I saying? I can't even remember. I was going to shout out. I mean, there are guys that are up and it's like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I love this group. I love these races. I love the league. I'd be in bed. If this was 4 o'clock in the morning for me, you know I'd miss it. And then I'd come up with some excuse as to why my alarm didn't go off, or I don't know, some rubbish. Ninja Ments, that's a cool one, Stephen. I like that. Tor, you were lying in bed watching this, are you? Good stuff, man. Clampy, dude. So good to see you, mate. It's been too long, my friend. And everyone in chat, David Joseph, Rink, the Ninja Visser, Tor. There are others I saw. Nick Pousson is one of the guys who was up at 4 in the morning. Stephen Moon's here. Jim. I'm assuming Jimmy P is Jim Pocock, and he's up at 4 a.m. in the morning. Paul Trill, great to see you, dude. Mr. Mo, Martin Overweg. This is excellent. Oh, shite. Right, I've done what I always do. Here we go. 20 seconds to the start of the race. 11 people watching at 9:15 in the morning. Thank you, guys. I'm fueled by coffee and a banana this morning. Not even a ripe banana. Hey, Borrelio Alfonso. Thank you, Duddy. Dude. I was going to say dude and buddy. I said Duddy. Don't read into that. Thanks for the encouragement. As we are go, go, go. Best of luck, everyone. Oh, look what I've got right in front of me. Padron de Gas. Oh, my God. I see Andy Cage there, Gordon Sloan, Nadia, Sonia Detail. This is amazing. Shite, do you know what I've not done? Oh, I hope I can reach it. I haven't turned my fan on. Oh dear. I have got a multitude of excuses for today, which you know I will reel off as we go through. First things first, let's get myself in a nice little group. Right, Nudge is right with me. Mr. Moon's right with me. He's got to be one of my challenges this year as well. Yes, I reached the fan button. Gordon Sloan's with me. Oh, of course, Oliver Trilk. Is Oliver riding today? I've not seen him up there yet. All the youngsters that are coming through, this is amazing. So obviously Oliver, we had Connor Waddington, Erin Bailey, Ruben Visser, Hans, I'm not sure if I've raced with his son yet, but I know he's doing it. Ralph Aliash put up a picture of his son on a homemade trainer the other day, I think it was. This is genuinely the first time I've ever ridden this island, this world on Zwift. Yeah, Martin, much easier start than last week's, even from back here. Oh, Jamie's had a dropout. And I'm not sure how to take that. Is it an easier start because of what we're about to encounter? Or is it because it's early morning? Or is it people just learned from last week? Oh, Stephen Gaines up there. Dwight Williams. I'm wondering if I should have worked a bit harder to. Hey, thank you, Kieran, for the ride on. Great to see you, man. I'm wondering if I should have worked a bit harder to be with that bunch ahead. Where's Nadia? Okay, so Nadia and Kieran, they're the group then. I'm going to stay with these guys when they inevitably catch up with me. Oh, I've got a ride on for M Muff, just because I'm 13 at heart. Okay, so this is just the lead-in that we're on at the moment. This green banner marks the start of the loop, I presume. Hey, thank you, Tor, for the ride on, and someone else. Who did I just not see? Someone gave me a ride on. Just after Kieran did, I think. Mr. Murray from TFC comes blasting past. Yeah, I'm doing hovering between 1.5 and 2 watts. My heart rate's at 172. That doesn't bode particularly well. Is my camera really misty? From here it looks like it might be. That's the trouble with metal constructed buildings, you do get condensation. It does look like maybe in my camera that's a little bit foggy. I'm just going to let these guys go. Nadia is 10 seconds back. Kieran is 10 seconds back. And those are the guys. I'm going to save my legs for when they get here. What I'm looking at on the map there looks like most of this is a long, steady climb. That's not really what I want. Ever. Let alone this morning. Oh, that's the message I thought I saw and didn't read properly. Have we got staggered starts in this? Because I'm noticing some A's coming from the back. I'll just clarify, I've done it in a few messages in the group. Sorry, my throat's all gunky. The reason for not deliberately setting staggered starts is that it certainly used to be, and I don't know if it still is, but if you go off at different times for different categories, it splits the chat up as well. And I know this is racing and competitive, but the idea behind every single WKG event since day dot was the social aspect to it. Particularly in the longer races. So, personally, I always preferred everybody start at the same time so we can all communicate through the in-game chat, not just seeing the chat of our own category. I know in the shorter races on smaller routes where you've got loads of people condensed into a small area, that can cause problems with identifying your competition. But again, it really was simply just to try and make it as social as it could be. I can see the Hoff there, 9 seconds up the road. Christian and Nadia now just 5 seconds back. Yeah, this world, this Wkgrl Island, don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. That's pretty cool. Genuinely never ridden around it. Looks good. Olaf, my man. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for the ride on, great to see you. And Scoop98. Simon Coppin? Oh, incidentally, I need to say something very important. Thank you, Colin Tresife. This genuinely is important. I probably should have picked a flatter area to start talking about it. In fact, I will. Sorry, I'm going to keep you on tenterhooks for a while about this really important announcement. Okay, target number 1, Christian, he's with me. And try and hold his wheel. Cheers, man, for the wave. Right, I'm not going to hold his wheel if he's doing 3 watts per kilogram. Hey, cheers, Mr. Visser. I'm so out of breath. Thank you, Martin. Mr. Backer. Bad gear change. Oh God, if Brian Roden's knackered, I will be dead in 10 minutes. Wow, this is a tough route with the undulation. Wow. Oh, it looks like Muff's had a dropout. Thomas has warmed up now. Good man. Nudge is now coming up behind me. And Mr. Murray ahead. Christian's disappeared and is in hot pursuit of Stephen Moon. Seb now going past. Hey Shane, how you doing, dude? Great to see you. Definitely needed to re-lube everything today. It's all a bit clicky and rattly. Which is obviously robbing me of about 50 watts. And about 50 beats per minute on my heart rate. Nadja's back with me now. That was a good effort from Nadja. Get with me before it levelled off a bit. Oh yeah, and great to see you. Thanks for the ride on. Hey, sure no, cheers buddy. All right, I've got to give Nadia a hard time at the very least today. While I've got Nadia on screen rocking her beautiful Team Type 1 jersey, 14th of November is National Diabetes Day, or International Diabetes Day possibly. Sadly it didn't fall on a day where we could hold one of these races kind of in their honour or recognition, where everyone wears that Type 1 jersey. It didn't fit with the schedule, but I'm pretty sure Team Type 1 have got plans of their own, so please check them out on Facebook or in the Zwift events pages. Go and give them your support if you can. Absolutely phenomenal group. Even if you took out the link with Type 1 diabetes, from them. They're an amazing bunch of people doing this for all the right reasons, with the right attitude every single event. It's brilliant. Oh no, what is wrong with me? I've really forgotten how to ride a bike. Hey Craig, thank you man for the ride on. Oh, now I can't change gear. Oh, come on. There we go. I actually charged up my heart rate monitor and my ETAP batteries last night, so I was very well prepared in that regard, but didn't think to maybe re-lube and clean some things off a bit on the bike. I need a breather. Is this gravel we're about to hit? Or are we doing a right-hander here? I'm thinking we're going left. Yep, there we go. Thank you, hey Tom Cool. Oh wow, 8%. On gravel. Although I seem to be sticking to the grass for some reason. I wish, Olaf. Trust me, man. Feeling it today. Oh, there's Oliver. I've just seen him. He's about a minute back. So I'd imagine on this climb, most of that time will disappear. I hear you, Sonia. Great to see you back in, though. Absolutely brilliant. And Jack Gorilla. First ride and first go on this world. Seems like there's a few of us haven't ridden for a while and have never done this island. Oh wow, that's amazing, Olaf. You met Sonia in a triathlon. That's incredible. I love hearing things like that. I'll be honest, I love hearing things like that more than when I say we had an arranged meet-up and I managed to meet blah 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 blah, which I love, obviously. The fact that I've managed to meet quite a lot of WKG is in real life. But it's the ones like that where I knew nothing about it and you just know each other because of WKG and they come together in real life. It's amazing. Ah, another dropout for someone. M. Brennan. What the heck is that? It's like a wild boar or something. Stay off the path, man. Oh, crikey, Sonia. Well, I'm glad to hear you're recovering, but sorry to hear the situation. I hope you're doing well. Ah, that's superb. And to us, Sonia, it's been a long time since I've seen your name in Zwift. Obviously, because I've not been here either, but that's just given now that I know of issues that were stopping you. It's absolutely brilliant to see you back. This climb goes on, doesn't it, for a while. I need a rest. Hello, the message is on screen. Say everything, Sonia. Hey, Mr. Creasy. Cheers, buddy. Oh, where's my mouse gone? Right on, dude. Let's give Oliver one as well. See if I can encourage him. If I can encourage him, come and get me. You know Mr. Halsberg's mother I tried to stay with on the climb? He's now just 1 minute and 2 seconds ahead. Is it Christian Halbersma? Oh my God, have I been saying Kieran? Or is it Kieran? Oh my God. It's Christian, isn't it? Does it matter? Does anyone care if I get their first names wrong? I do my best to remember all 1,500 members' names. Sometimes, very, very rarely, do I get the odd one wrong. Isn't that right, Naomi Mentz? That is why I had a feather, Nadia. I managed to get a nice little power up just as we started this climbing section. Sorry, no, I'd held it from the previous one and used it just as we started here. Oh, no, just trying to put the hurt on. I think I found my adapter the other day, which allows me to put a disc brake bike on here. So I'm thinking for the next ride, I might put my Tempest, my gravel bike on here, because it's so much more comfortable. And then I won't have the problem of remembering to charge the power meter and the mech batteries. Obviously the only problem then is I'm restricted to a 1x, which I love in the real world. I've never tried it on Zwift in a race situation, so it might not work very well. But it's infinitely more comfortable than sitting on a trainer on this bike, that's for sure. When we go over the hump, I'll tell you that really important thing I need to tell you. I don't want to do it while I'm out of breath in case I get it wrong. It's that important. So stay tuned. And this isn't like a clickbaity type thing to keep people watching. So I will put it up in the group as well. Jesus, Maxim Golev. Alright, I mean, he's in a different race altogether. He's done 10 kilometres more than me. Hey, Kev, good to see you, mate. Yeah, you're probably right. That might be the idea. Use the 1x comfy bike for the first half of the season. Try and build some basic strength and energy. And then switch over towards the end to try and see if I can make it more competitive. Yeah, good morning, man. Start with an insult and then do all the niceties. It wouldn't be Kev Stephen without that. Look at that, Dwight Williams 3 kilometres ahead of me. Jesus. It's definitely Christian, not Kieran, isn't it? I think the writing, the wording of it in a post has just popped into my head. There's the end. Hey, thank you, Liam. 2006. Oh, Nadja, cheeky, look at that. Use the draft boost. Throw it past me before we get to the banner. Typical. I've seen Jane use that tactic on me before. So that's obviously something that goes in the family. New PR up there though for Nadia. Good job. Right. Gonna have a bit of descending. It is Christian. Okay. I thought it was. I think in the whole of the last video I referred to him as Kieran as well. Right. This is genuinely important for everybody that's involved in the league. You have to have the same Zwift Power name for every race in order for it to appear in the results. Martin Prop, the prop monster, have set up the most incredible system that will automatically populate all the results and points, etc. from the Zwift Power results. We do then have some manual control for discrepancies with disqualifications and things like that, where we know there are mitigating circumstances. But by and large, the whole thing is automated, which just blows my mind. I've had zero input in this, by the way. This is the genius of Martin Prop. And thankfully, because I've had zero time to even try, not that it would take me 4 or 5 years to learn 50% of what he's done in this thing. So I can't be more grateful. But however, what that means is you simply won't appear in the results if your Zwift Power name is different from the one you did the first race in. What Martin has suggested is that because mistakes do happen, and it might take a little while to get used to the changing your Zwift Power name from having done time trial or something like that requires you to adjust your name. We're going to do a strike system similar to the normal power strike system, whereby if you're not appearing and you report it to us and are able to, we can then manually correct it. You get a strike for every time you need to do that. And if you do it 3 times, you will miss that particular race, and then the emphasis is entirely on you to make sure your name is added correctly for every race after that. But just given the monumental amount of time and effort that it takes to get these things working, I'm just appealing to you all to please try to make sure you set your Zwift Power name up correctly before every single league race. As I say, I'll put a big post up in the group as well to remind everybody of that. Definitely should have done it before today's race. But as I say, this has coincided with genuinely the busiest working period of my life for the last, well, certainly since I started WKG. I took for granted just how flexible my working time has been for years. And recently, it's just so full on, which I love because I'm working on a project that gets me so excited. I'm loving doing it. But it's meant working till 1, 2, 3 in the morning sometimes for things that need to be done by 7 o'clock the following morning. And as such, I've just not been able to focus properly on anything, which might seem like my involvement in this has been a little bit half-assed. And that's simply because, well, it has. But for those reasons, it's not a lack of actual interest or enthusiasm. It's just squeezing it in amongst, obviously, normal grown-up life stuff. Yeah, we pull back to Mr. Moon a little. Yeah, Kev. If I was going to be that blatant about it, it'd be, I've got a secret code that everyone needs to guess and add to their Zwift Power name. Otherwise, they won't be included in the results. You started that rumour, Mr. Stephen, that I changed the rules to try and bump myself up the blooming table. There was never any foundation to it. It's vicious lies. And you're the Donald Trump of WKG. Right, I'm going to have a little rest here with the old draft, while I'm now just pulling 2.5 watts per kilogram. It looks like we've got a big climb coming up again. There, we're back with Stephen. I wonder if it's this that's making my heart rate high. I'm fueled by coffee, salbutamol, banana today. Do you know the other thing I should mention, which is really silly that I haven't, but this is the first running of the WKG Chomper race. October 16th, 9:15 AM, first ever running of it. Ordinarily, when it's not a league race, these are basically climbers races. But obviously, these Saturday morning slots are good for a lot of people. Hey Gordon, please don't tell me that means you finished. I'll be sick if you finished. Hey, Stefan, good to see you, man. So yeah, anyone that's here that's not in the league, apologies if I've ignored the fact that you're all part of the first ever WKG Chomper. Every Saturday, 9:15 a.m. Oh, my heart rate's nice and low. Okay, so Gordon's on his second lap. That makes me feel a little bit better. There are some that are close to the finish though, aren't they? Bloody hell. Actually, Gordon, while your name's there, that also reminds me. It's great to see the rhinos in the house. Seen that name pop up in quite a few riders in both this and the last race. It's excellent to see. Hey, John, good to see you, man. Two months, is it, Olaf? Alright, we're going to need to do something about that. Also, well done Keith the Hoff Denton, who put on a group ride the other night to do a little recce on this course. Quite a few people turned up, which is really good to see, and a really good idea because, as the chat has proven, a lot of people have never done this. So that's probably given a very valuable insight. I wasn't available to do it and probably wouldn't have done even if I was, let's be honest. But I would have benefited from knowing the length and severity of the climbs without a doubt. Hey, comes a very close second, John. If you can't ride, join in the fun and frivolity of the live chat. Okay, Jamie Swan, 2.5 minutes ahead of me. Maria Trilk, 2.5 minutes ahead of me. These are people I used to race with. That should have been a wake-up call a long time ago, shouldn't it? But, as I mentioned in the first race, slow and steady progression is the name of the game here. My targets are right with me right now. Oh, wouldn't it be great if us three, myself, Nadja and Stephen, sprint for the line. I mean, I've got a feeling I know what's going to happen in the second major climb. But, you know, can but dream. What is guaranteed is I'm going to have a higher finishing position than I did in the last race. I came 232nd in the last race. At the moment, I'm a good 80 places better off. Call back up with Hachi. Hey, there we go. I've completed the chain chomper. It's a nice route, actually. I like it, but obviously I'm not pushing myself to the brink of death like the guys at the front are. Yeah, I call foul, Rick, definitely. Just put a stick in his spokes as he comes past. I'll do my best, Kev. You might miss the opening credits. Oh, do you know, I haven't been to the pictures for ages to watch a film. I miss that. I might try and go and see the Bond film, although I haven't seen the one prior to it, so probably should watch that first. No, Paul! No! Kicker climb belt snapped. Oh, man. I mean, I'm not going to say anything about Wahoo belts. I'll leave that up for everyone else to make their own judgments. But no, I shouldn't make jokes when things like that happen. That's an absolute arse. For a start, getting up this early and putting yourself through that. It starts at 5 this afternoon. You'll be all right. You just might not be able to get popcorn before you go in. You might just have to run straight in. Yeah, Paul, actually, I shouldn't joke at all, because that's devastating. Having done a lap and a half as well. That's horrible, man. But if it means I beat you, I know you're in the seas anyway, so it doesn't matter. I can see Scott. Oh, have I even mentioned that Scott Money's here? Scott Money, Mr. Van Life, he's Zwifting. Incredible. He's 2 minutes ahead with Christian about, I think it was about 5-6 seconds behind him. So those guys are killing it now. Oh, Rick's hit the gravel again. Oh, Caroline, thanks for the ride on. I hope you're on the mend, Caroline. Starting to feel a bit better. Whoa, P. Robinson's come from nowhere. Good job. Hey, thank you, John. So we got a group of 5 here now. Probably time for me to link a ballon. You just got yourself in trouble, Caroline. Put the phone down. Actually, that's a good point, Kev. I don't think I've gone past Paul. So maybe it has just stuck his bike at a really awkward angle. Oh, how hard would that be? Imagine it's like stuck at like a 10% gradient and your climb brakes. But yeah, I assume the kicker at the other end is still working. P. Robinson from Flab, I like that. Okay, Gordon's gone past Paul on the climb. Sounds like he's still moving though, which is good. Yeah, I might be missing a trick here, Kev. I might be much better if I could jack my front wheel up 45-degree angle, given the skills I've shown as a wheelie king. He stopped. So horrible. That's a fair point, Gordon. Looks like there's a sprint to the line here with some orange numbers. Let's go and see this. Have I missed it? Here we go. Nevin, 5th place. So I've missed the overall winners. Wow, look at the effort of those guys. Wow, right to the line. Good stuff. Hey, Simon, thank you, dude, for the ride on. Hey, Nick. Yeah, this here could be a great bunch, if that's the one you're referring to. Robinson, myself, Stephen and Nadia. It'd be great if we come to the line together. Assuming I haven't cramped up before then, and can actually have some kind of sprint finish. That'd be great fun. I think fun's the right word. Probably not. Thank God I charged my E-tab. There's a lot of gear changing in this one. You don't get very good odds on that, Kev, I'm afraid. Maxim Golev got the win, did he? I am not in the slightest bit surprised. Absolute machine. Yeah, it's a good shout actually. Rather than the coffee, I'll have a proper cold drink. There is the stricken Mr. Paul Trelk. Just up the road. That's hard to see, man. We'll still give an annoying wave as I go past. Sorry about the heavy babe station breathing. But unless I can get my heart rate back in like the 160s, it's kind of what you're going to have to expect until the end now. Okay, Tom done. I survived it. Paul's back! Yes! Yes, Paul! Alright, I'm going to watch some orange numbers now. Well done, Mr. Robinson. On a PB up the climb. Oh, I got an aero helmet. I'm holding on to that all the way to the line, if need be. Hey, thank you, Kev. Yeah, come on, guys. 5 likes out of 13 watchers. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Disgusting. Right, Paul's back on the move without a working kick or climb, but he's putting out some power, so he is moving. He sat stationary for about 10 minutes and he's probably still going to beat me. Oh! Front forks and spindle fused. Oh, man. That's fair, actually. I should have to earn the likes, shouldn't I? It shouldn't just be an automatic thing. Yeah. I dread to think what my handlebars would look like if I took the grip tape off here. I mean, they're carbon, but they still corrode from all the salt and everything, don't they, I believe? So, yeah, I can imagine something dripping down the forks into the quick releases. Not good. Okay, so myself, Robinson and Nadia are back together. Stephen's a little way off, but I'm expecting a charge back from him. No one's worse than you, Kev. Oh, damn. Looks like I missed another sprint there with Padron. Bailey, I think, was there as well. Good stuff, guys. Oh, Padron's still going. Oh, so... All right, Bailey was at like 29k, so he's nearly done. Looks like maybe Keith and Padron are close by, close to each other. All right, here comes all the gravel again. Hey, Daniel. Good to see you, man. Hey, mate. Getting up at that time and being here is all that matters. Fast is not fun, Zwift. You're finally coming around to my way of thinking, Andy. Slow and at the back is the most fun way to do this. Thank you, Percy, for the ride on. Yeah, Todd nailed it. You know what this stream's about every time. That just puts a horrible picture in my head, Kev, that I now can't unsee. You know me better than that, Darren. This will still be going until our next sim race. Thanks, Helena, for the ride on. Yeah, it is, Tor. Hey, David, well done, man. I hope you're not too much in the doghouse. And have a brilliant holiday, my friend. You too, buddy. Look at that, Paul is now 9 seconds behind me. It's insane. Oh, it looks like Jay Tellier had an issue. Unlucky. Martin, my man, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for the ride on. Hope you're doing well. Yep, the big trilk is coming for me. Hey, cheers, David. How's the Tron doing on the grass? To be honest, it's all just pain and numbness. So I could be on a mountain bike, a Tron or a hoverboard. It all feel the same to me. As Mr. Trilk sails past. Legend. Nudge is coming fast now as well. Oh no. She'll want to be with me as we get over the top of this climb, I should imagine. Hey, cheers, Kev. Oh man, Andy. Oh, damn, I wish I'd seen that. Yeah, this climb is a bloody killer. 5% feels like 9-10% at the moment. Oh, what are those little flame things? I wonder if I could grab one of those. It would teleport me past the Tom banner. Or give Nadia and Stephen a puncture. It feels like the Alp on these skinny tyres. Thank you, Mr. Hennessy. Yeah, you're probably right, Kev. Thank you, Martin. I'm going to keep pushing. It's definitely harder than I wanted to work on a Saturday morning, but at least I've got a weekend to literally lie down comatose on the couch for the next couple of days after this. Actually, that's a lie. I've got a task even more challenging than this to deal with at some point this weekend. I've got to take my daughter to IKEA. Yeah, I know. You watch my heart rate go up then. You reckon, Martin? I'd give anything to have my Ferrari, the Porsche. I'd even take the Aston Martin at this point. No, I wouldn't go so far as to take the Bentley. Hey, Rob, thank you, dude. Yeah. IKEA. And the only thing that keeps me going is the idea of a hot dog or some meatballs when you get to the checkout. Yeah, Kev. You'd be surprised. I'm actually quite good at that sort of stuff. Oh, we're catching up with Mr. Murray again on the climb. Oh, Rick, good job, dude. Get yourself a beer. Lie down. Have a break. Yeah. Martin, well done, man. I assume that means you finished. Good job, buddy. You're exhausted from stirring your coffee. Cheers, Percy. You finished as well, haven't you? Great stuff. Yeah, what's the time where you are, Percy? Is it like 6 in the morning now? Oh, Paul Mares. Thanks for the ride on, man. Good to see you. Yeah, 5:15 a.m. in Percy land. Yeah, definitely go to bed, dude. And we have made contact with Murray. Let's give him one of those annoying waves as well. Ah, he was waiting on me. Clever. Duncan Murray? D's are the hardest for me often because there's so many options. I'm going to say Duncan. Probably David. For some reason, Duncan's in my head. Maybe that's just because Darren was talking about pastries and I'm thinking Dunkin' Donut. Duncan. There's the con banner. Alright, I don't think Nudge is going to get me to the banner this time at least. I've got a feeling Duncan's got a good sprint on him as well. Just in my mind, that's there for some reason, that our paths have crossed at some point. Ah, Andy! You did incredibly well then, my friend. I thought my preparation was far too short and rushed. And that's impressive. I never reeled out my list of excuses, did I? First one was my insomnia, and I use that word very loosely. It's just very, very broken sleep, always. Second one, I don't eat breakfast ever. So I just don't know how to fuel for these. So it literally has been coffee and a banana. Third one, I'm just old, fat and sweaty. I'm fit. Not so much an excuse as just an observation. Fourth, never done the route before. Didn't know which bike. Don't know the climbs. Fifth, got asthma. and definitely still not well. Ah, well done, Kenny. Good job, man. And great to see you back on here. What was I up to? 6. I've definitely got at least double figures, I think, today. 6 was I think it was a real legit one. Oh, forgot to put chamois cream on. That slows me down a lot because I'm focused on a pain in my arse. Hey, cheers, Jason. 7. Hey, Jim. Well done, man. Absolutely brilliant. And well done for getting up to do it. Go and get some sleep, dude. Great effort. Yeah, Kev. All right, I don't have old age. I'm a chubby, middle-aged, sweaty, unfit bloke. Sounds like that was a good battle with Keith and Kenneth there. That's excellent. Nadia's coming back at me. I'm not going to burn any matches. I'm saving them to the end. Anyway, I was up to 7, wasn't I? There definitely are at least 3 more. Cheers, Shane. I will, but not yet. I'm going to have to be tactical here. Like winning by an inch or a kilometre doesn't matter to me here. I just want to try and nick this position on the line. Oh, you use the gravel bike, Keith. Oh, interesting. Obviously favours, or the ratio of gravel to tarmac is obviously sways in that favour. Interesting to know. That's why you do these brilliant Keith Denton recce runs, people. Nice one, Keith. Oh yeah, 7. I'm losing, I'm going to say 80 watts because I didn't re-loop my drive chain. There we go. 8. I think my heart rate's exaggerated because I know I've got to go to Ikea at some point. That's a good point, Keith. Psychologically, it could make a big difference. Nine. Live streaming puts additional pressure and therefore hinders my natural performance. And we'll round it off to a solid 10. I haven't shaved my legs. There we go. What, Ikea? She needs a desk and some shelves, of which it looked like they had some stuff, but I don't know when the last time was she checked, so I'll be making sure to do that before I take the plunge. Yeah, that one goes without saying now, Kev. Hey, Christian! It's Christian. There we go, confirmed. Cheers, buddy. Just 2k, Kenny. Nice and flat. I've got to look out for a sneaky Murray attack. Oh, he's got a nice aero bike. Let him do some work for a bit. Through the village? I think that's too far out for me, Gordon. Do need to keep an eye on Nadja as well. Oh, very controversial. Oh man, well done, Paul. That's awesome. Looks like a Trilk is going to get my Rider of the Day award for the second week running. Oliver got it last week. Going to have to give it to Paul this week. For persevering, if nothing else. Brilliant stuff. 300 metres. I don't know if I've got an all-out sprint for 300 metres. But we'll see. Gonna have to see what Duncan does. Take him early, Hal, you reckon? I don't know. I don't know, man. Too soon for me. It was too soon. It was too soon. I haven't got it. I got nothing. Oh. 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 Oh, hang on. Oh my God. Well done, Duncan. Oh. Sorry everyone, hang on. See, normally when it's video, I can just cut all these bits out. So that's the 10 minutes of me lying here, dying and trying to hold back puke. You don't have to see. Duncan, dude, well done. It was just maybe 200 metres too soon for me to try and go past you. Perhaps if I'd eased off just a tiny bit and stayed in your wheel. Great fun though, great finish, man. That was a good race actually. because it actually felt like a race. Last week's was a ride, let's be honest. This one was a ride for most of it, but there was a competitive element. Being in with Nadia, Stephen, Duncan, Robinson was there as well. The moment's gone, Kev. I managed to hold it back. Duncan feels sick. Good. Oh. Do you know what I should probably not do is talk about my tactics and my deficiencies live on stream when there is a possibility that the guy I'm racing against can hear it all. I'm not a sprinter, I'm a lover. I think Mrs. Marcus Neal would disagree. Oh. Well done, guys. Oh, that was brilliant. Horrible. Brilliant. Hey, look, I'm up 0.1 of a watt per kilogram over last week's race. Signs of improvement, people. Right. So, what I need to see, first and foremost, does that get me any points in the D category? Yes, it does. 27th gets me... it depends on how many people are registered in the league. But I might actually get some points this week. Sonia picked up 5th. Great stuff. Right, so that's a strike. 2.7 is bang on the limit, isn't it? So well done, Sonia. 2.9 I think is over, so strike, but I don't know. Again, there are differences. Kenny 2.5, good job, man. I should read out the... Okay, so ignoring strikes and disqualifications. Oh my God. Kakalano, Annette and Clement in the top 3. Well done. Then we've got Wendy, Sonia, Seb, Kenneth, Muska, Enomoto, and Morin with your top 10. And Jason just outside the top 10. Good stuff, man. Steve in 12th. Great stuff. Right, let's just quickly do ride-ons. Gordon, well done. 21st. Kieran, Christian. It's going to keep happening. You know who I mean. 22nd. Michael Phelps, proving he'd probably be good at a triathlete, given he's quite good in a swimming pool as well. Good job. Scott, dude. Do you actually have your trainer and everything set up in your van? Because that is just the coolest thing ever, if that's the case. And Duncan, well done, dude. Nadia, well done. Robinson, well done. Stevens come over the line. Good stuff, man. Right, let's jump to the C's. I won't go through everybody. I'll just do the top 10 because C's has got a lot of people. Percy, dude. Victorious in C category. Great stuff, man. And then Mathiasen and Nagata, your top 3. Then we have Van Gogh, Leach, Smanova, Roberts, and Ian from the herd. Rob Coveney, and then Mr. Len Capel, rounding off the top 10. Great stuff, dude. Oh, Ralph's there as well. Anyway, I'm not going to go down. So she thinks I'm a sprinter. She definitely thinks I'm a sprinter more than a lover. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, good point, Stephen. You were watching and didn't help your tactics. How are you? Well, tried to kill yourself, I meant. ITT hit from early rather than last moment sprint. At least you're not dead. It did occur to me, but I've always, well, until very recently, I've always quite fancied myself in a sprint over any kind of sustained effort. So if I was able to make Duncan do most of the work, there was a chance I'd be able to nick him just by having had an aero and through tactics, whether the raw power was there or not. But yeah, I think what it was is I went too early, got past Duncan, and probably should have just tried to match him for a little bit longer and then see if I then had another gear to kick. But hey ho. Yeah, she definitely thinks I'm a sprinter more than a lover. I'm not reading Kevs anymore. Top 7 are all over. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there are some strikes coming there, especially in the Garter. There is when they base it on the 20-minute average power, that skews it slightly. So it may well be that some of these still work out to be okay, but other than that, yeah, there's a few there. Anyway, well done, top 10 in the C's, and everyone else in the C's. I just can't be asked to flick through all the names and get them all wrong, and It's not much. It doesn't make great TV, let's be honest. Right, BCAT. We have got, again, I'm going to ignore the power numbers, but anyway, XS with the win. Mick Capel, second place, rocking it for the Capel family. Great to see. And Cowlam in third, that's your podium. Then we have Forberg, Thempt, Mr. Paul Bailey, great stuff, man. Top 10, sixth place. Nordstrom, Smallshaw from the Rhinos in eighth. Matt Picozzi, great to see you, dude, in top 10. And Mr. Brian Roden, who, yeah, look at that, identical times. Oh, I wish I'd seen that one. I'm assuming anyone that follows Brian on YouTube, he live streams a lot of these as well. I'm assuming he's either got a video or a live stream of that. Probably worth going and checking out, even if it's just for the last kilometre or so. But yeah, go and check out his videos. They're brilliant. So Andy Tage, just outside the top 10, but I'm going to include him in this just because that's, you know, phenomenal effort. So then the A category and what will be our overall winner. Schlaffen. Again, took the win, but as far as I'm aware, it looks like Maxim, 5.1, I don't know with ACAT. So, right, benefit of the doubt, credit where it's due. Schlappen gets the win. Maxim Golev in second and Sasuga in third. Great stuff. Then, round of the top 10, we have Mulder, Nevin, Gooding, Mr. Paul Waddington, absolutely killing it. Sellers, Humphreys, and Minsu. Great stuff, everyone. Wow. That's one way to wake up at the weekend. I don't think I've got anything. Do you know, I was thinking I was going to do this thing, because when I get to the end of these videos, I say, right, I'm going to wrap it up. And then I tend to go on for a long time. So what I'm going to try and do is set up a thing. So from the first time I say a video or a live stream, right, I'm going to wrap things up. I'm going to press a button that basically is going to give a countdown timer and the stream will just end, whether I'm mid-sentence or not. I think that's the best way to do this, because then if I can see the timer, it might encourage me to hurry things up. So I'm going to wrap things up. Firstly, by obviously thanking everybody for taking part. Everybody that got up and joined in the chat. That always makes it so much more fun and much easier. Cheers, Kev. Have a good day, mate. Enjoy your film. See, you got there plenty of time. Thanks everybody that rode, everybody that watched. I can't say this enough times, so I'm going to say it at the end of every video. Martin Prop, just an absolute legend. Rink Visser, absolute legend. These are the guys that are keeping this rolling, and I'm eternally grateful. And there will be some little presents winging their way to you guys before the end of the season. Well, I just hope so, because that's in like March. But absolutely brilliant. Everyone that raced around me, Nadia, Stephen, Robinson. It wasn't Peter Robinson, was it? Because I know him. I think he's got a more recognisable name. But it was P. Robinson anyway. Great racing with you. Paul Trilk, rider of the day. Great stuff. Oliver's still going. Oh, man. I mean, I've always got huge appreciation for the guys who are still going when everyone's finished, or a lot of people have finished. It's just so much harder to do it for that much longer. And Oliver, absolute hero. Kenneth, great to have you back, man. Right, let's see what I mean. I'm now waffling. If I had a timer, like 2 minutes counting down or whatever, stream would have just ended. I'd be done. You can all get on with the rest of your day, what, you know, things you're supposed to be doing. Even now, talking about the fact that I'm going on. Yeah, IKEA. Yeah, I need to go and recharge myself for that. Right, that is it. Oliver, keep smashing it, dude. Sorry to cut off the stream before you finished. But, you know, I gotta go. Thanks, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will see you on the next one, which I don't know what it is, when it is, but see you then. Cheers.